welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Sonia KE. If you're new here, feel welcome, feel warm. This is a channel for hope, love, and life. Anyway, karibu sana. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. Like, share, comment, and you know what? Talk about it with your friends and relatives, and let's see how best to grow together. I'm back again today with another one of my stories. I hope the stories are, motivating somebody out there. The only way for me to know whether I need to stop if I'm torturing you or if I need to go on, if there's something beneficial from this, is from your comments, is by engaging with me on my social media pages, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, all Sonia Odek, and just continue to support me and help me grow. Instead of me coming to ask you for ile taumbili urgently nitakurudishia end month na nikose kurudisha, the best way to help me is just subscribe. Imagine it's free and get me 2-3 of your friends to also subscribe, because you know what, I'm on my road to 1,000 and I know I'll get there and I go beyond. But apparently the energy supportiveness, you support me today, I'll support you in something else. God knows, yeah, we are all here to thrive. There's enough space for everybody. Welcome, subscribe, and welcome to another one of my very, very encouraging and motivating and weird stories. You guys, there's a time in my life when, and the reason why I'm telling this story, the motivation behind my academic success, yeah, and people think that some people are born bright or born, getting A's. No, the people who are born like that, I don't refuse, but I don't know whether I was or wasn't, but I wasn't always like that. This is the reason behind my quest to be academically exquisite or like perform very well. The motivation behind it and the reason why I do it. Everybody has that motivation towards something that they excel at. And that's the reason why I usually have a problem with someone who is working towards bringing somebody else down, knowingly or unknowingly, because again, if we get into a whole different topic, and people who know me with prayer and sort of really being into understanding the spiritual reasons why things happen, yeah. Some people are just bottles to let you know to thrive. But then, the reason why I have a problem with people who fight people who've succeeded is because they don't understand the concept. The concept is that of sow and reap. The concept is that of give and you shall be given. The concept is that of sweat and you shall eat. So if you're there and you're busy fighting somebody who's enjoying their Range Rover, you don't know what they did to get there. You're there and you're busy bringing down somebody who's passed their exams and you don't want them to go to the university, doing funny things so that they don't thrive. Do you know what they went through? Do you know what motivated them to get there? Don't be another problem. Don't be another problem. Focus on you and grow you, yeah? So the reason why I'm sharing this story today, because throughout my life, I may not have been an AAA student, but I know I was above average. And I know I did well so many times. Then God was very gracious and merciful to me. But there's a reason behind the motivation to become extreme or to become good at it, yeah? So, there's a time I used to live with my aunt, yeah? She passed away some time back, and she's one of the people that I owe women a lot. I owe people a lot in this earth. Yeesh. People have given up so much for me. People have given up so much for me, and my prayer and the Lord, the God above, hears me, is that He puts me in a position where I also bear fruit enough for others to pick. Because the Bible talks about that fig tree, that tree that Jesus got that was bearing no fruit and it was cursed. It's not my portion in the name of Jesus Christ. My portion is that of bearing fruits, and I want to bear fruits enough to be a blessing to somebody else the way people are blessing in my life. Because me, if I can count the number of people who came through for me, like I'm a product of many efforts. I'm a product of unsolicited love, like favor, Mungu tu. This lady is one of the ladies that I really owe. I feel like I wish there was a way that I could give back to her, but anyway, she's not here anymore. And the best that I can do is continue to be a good person to people around me. So I used to live with this aunt of mine. We used to live in Uhuru. and I used to go to Uhuru Primary School. You guys, social media has a way of bringing people together, and let me put that on a pause. I used to be in Uhuru Primary School, if you know where it is. I was in class 6H, and I did class 6H. I don't know whether I did class 7 also there. No, class 7 was in Nyakasobi. But anyway, if we're with you in Uhuru Primary and you sort of fumble into this channel, or if somebody is listening and knows a group where there's a group of people from Uhuru Primary, can you link me up to those people? Because I just want to say hi or meet one or two people who were with in school. Those people defined my life in one way or another. Because at that point, I came nikiwa mshamba. Yeesh. Because we came from Shags, we came to Nairobi. I went to, there's a school called Riverside somewhere in Kahawa West. And then, but the one that I really remember was Uhuru Primary. We were living in Uhuru Estate, and it was a really good time. And I remember a few people by name, but if you can remember any of them, I would like to connect, and I would like to say hi to them one time. If I can ever meet them, even if you watch this thing 10 years down the line. Yeah. So anyway, I was living with this aunt of mine, and trust me, coming from Shags, and the school I came from again, in Shags, was inside, was deep. It was called Marera, and I think I've talked about it before in this channel. And I know there are products of Marera that are doing amazing things in the politics realm, in whatever. It's just, God has a way of dealing with us, yeah. We are all here for a purpose, and we think we're in control, there's somebody else who's in control. Anyway, so I was in Uhuru Primary, and I remember very well even my grades. When I joined, I was doing badly. You guys, I was being like number 32 out of 33. I was not like the smartest of them all. No. I was pathetic, if I may say the least. I remember there's a time people were writing notes in class. And since these people grew up in Nairobi and they knew what to write notes and this and that were, I even used to, you see, the way you write and you have a mistake and you cancel it and you continue writing, the eye pencil that people do their eyebrows with, I used to take that and just do a black thing on that place. I thought that was the purpose of that really fat black pen that was in the house, only to take it to the teacher and they're like, why are you applying eye pencil on your, why eye pencil in your beak? Anyway, nilikuwa mshamba. In Kenya, I say nilikuwa mshamba. I was very naive, is it the word? Anyway, I was very behind. Anyway, so I came, I was going to school. I remember at home primary school, there's a day I was in school. I don't know what happened. I don't know that it's fear. I can't tell. But I could not stand up to go and tell the teacher that I want to go to the loo, to susu, to go for short call. And I peed on myself. And at break time, I don't know whether she was right there. There was a really nice lady who was sitting next to me. I told her what had happened, and she told me, it's okay, I'll help you. So we waited for everybody to go for break, to go, play outside. Then we stood, she took me, I remember we were 3, she took me, and then I could demonstrate this standing. I stood on the rails. I don't know whether you know the way the rails of public schools, it's first floor and second floor, so we were on the upper floor, so there's a rail. So I stood on the rail with my back, the wet part, facing the rail like this so that it can dry. So we stood there the whole of the break time waiting for my skirt, my dress that I had peed on to dry up. You guys, what? I peed on myself, like thoroughly peeing me, stand up, and there's a pool of susu remaining on your seat. Anyway, I stood on the balcony for it to dry up. I remember we used to wear red shorts and yellow t-shirts inside the dresses that we were wearing. So the red shirt was also wet, so I removed it and we put it inside the bag, so I remained only with a wet panty. Anyway, those stories. The story that I want to tell today is that of how I became from that place of number 32 and started growing. So I took the results home to my aunt after that exam. I'll never forget that lady. That lady, yeah. Auntie Christine, wherever you are, rest in peace. You made a difference in my life. You've made me the person I am today. May God continue blessing you and just rest in peace. Rest in peace. May you rest in peace. Ah, trust me, she took the, so I brought her the file. They used to put for us our papers in a file, and I took the file and I gave her. She loved me so much. I don't know why. She was very loving. She was very caring, and she's the one who even took me to places. Anyway, so I took to her the file. So there was first time and second time, and she was so mad. She was so mad. She was so pissed. She told me, Sonia, come here. And for the first time, that lady told me, Lala chini, sleep down. And I slept down. Nalini chapa. Alini. She beat the hell out of me. She beat the hell out of me. And every time she would chap. Look at these wrongs. When you look at the wrong, it's 20 wrongs, one tick. And she told me, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Do you have a what? Do you have a disease? Like, is there something specially wrong with you that you get all this wrong and somebody else has gotten all this right? Like, you in the same class, the same books. She did her thing on me. And trust me, because of the love she had for me and how she used to treat me and how she had protected me and the sacrifices she had made for me, even at that point, I looked at the pain on that lady's face and I asked myself, like, she's right. She's mad, she's crazy, but she's right. What is wrong with me? And you know how African mothers are? They can beat the hell out of you. Jeez. Anyway, that happened, and then now I started asking myself questions. Because even one thing I realized is that kids are not stupid. Kids remember. Kids understand when you communicate the right way. If the right way means beating or take up that road, okay? Or spare the road and spare the child. Generally, what I'm saying is that beating works. It's sweeter, something inside of me. And trust me, there was a difference and there was a change from that time. Because I remember, after finishing that, there was a lady called Catherine in my class who was always number one, and she had 18 marks, and she was doing amazing things and did it. And I remember there's a time when in class, my class teacher was called Mrs. Onyach, and she was asking people questions, and she asked, Sonia, what is it that you want in the near future? What would you like to be, or what would you like to do? It was a question asked to everybody. So when it got to me, I told her, teacher, me, I want to be like Catherine. I want to be Catherine, or I want to be like Catherine. And I remember the whole class was shocked. They asked, okay, what do you mean? What do you mean you want to be Catherine? And Mrs. Onyach was so shocked. And she called me later. Even there, she told me, you can be anything you want to be. But I remember she called me later. And she told me, Sonia, okay, what's going on? And I talked to her, and she told me, don't worry. And the reason why I wanted to be like Catherine, wanted to be Catherine, was because Catherine was getting 80s in maths. Catherine was passing her exam. Catherine was being number one. Catherine was the best in class. Catherine she was the monitor or something. She was everything that you would ever want to be. So I wanted to be Catherine. I didn't want to be the president of the country. I didn't want to be a doctor. I just wanted to be Catherine. And step by step, I started changing. And there was a level of commitment. And there's a level of I remember we used to go to church, and my prayer at that point, and God here, and then, wow, God has been good to me. I'm saying these stories and I'm just thinking, wow. My prayer was, at that point, and if I remember well, my prayer was just one. Give me faith as little as a mustard seed. That was the prayer I kept on telling God. I just want faith as little as a mustard seed. And God gave me faith as little as a mustard seed. So every day, I did something. Every day I did something. I started reading. I don't even know where I got the understanding of how to read. I can't really specifically tell how it happened. All I remember is that every day I did something. Every day I did something. I started reading and changed my style of reading, changed my style of commitment, and I remember even at one point thinking to myself, what was I doing before? What was that I was doing? Because I would put down like a mat that I'm reading, and there's music playing, or I'm reading, and then 5 minutes down the line, I've lost it. I'm not concentrating anymore. And when I started doing it right, I remember at some point I thought to myself, what was I doing before? What was I doing before? What was that? I was wasting my life. And when this happened, I remember I moved in one town. I was number 32 out of 33, I'll never forget. 32 out of 33 or 36, I remember the class. I was number 32. And I remember very well, the next time I did the exam, I was number 19. I was number 19. In fact, that was one term or a midterm. I moved to number 19. And from number 19 to number 9. From number 19 to number 9. Na nikaanza kuchezea hapo number 96, 96, 96, 965, 965. And then I remember I moved from Uhuru Primary to Nyakasumi Primary School in Ushago. And I remember even in Nyakasumi I really thrived and things went well. And then and that thing of taking seriously my academics, picked from there. But the other reason why I really wanted the change was I was asking myself, in this life, I prayed to God and I told God, there's no way I'm being given everything. Already your parents are not there, so you're pretty much depending on people. And I asked God, yani, what is it? Upewe chakula, upewe pakulala, ulipiwe school fees. These things I know as a child unafaa kufanyiwa, but the people doing it for you are offering to do it. They didn't intend to do it. It's not their responsibility directly, and they're doing it passionately. So unapewa nitasaidiwa mpaka lini? Ni nini yenye naweza fanya ndio hata mimi niache kusaidiwa? And the answer to me was only to thrive in my academics. I didn't have anything else. So those fighting people, kindly take a minute to find out what they've gone through. Why are they the way they are? What motivates them to be in those seats they sit in? Be it a politician, be it even thieves. Even thieves who succeed, they work hard to succeed. Who told you it just happens? There's planning that goes into it. There's understanding the trade. So if somebody is thriving in whatever it is that they're thriving in, there's a level of sacrifice that they've put in. It's the principle of it's why you sow that you reap. So if you're sowing into negativity, that's exactly what you reap. So today's story, for me, I hope it encourages and motivates somebody. If you're young out there and you're struggling in academics, find something that will motivate you and propel you to the next level, because everybody is able. Everybody is able. For a long time, I was the kind of people who were peeing on themselves and looked down upon. I was the kind of people that nobody wanted to associate with, because I had bad kinky hair and I'm from Shags and nobody wants to relate. And trust me, there's a big shock when it comes to that kind of thing. Trust me, it's not easy. Me, even if I see you in your range and you're doing well, I know you've gone through hell to get there. Enjoy, sweetie, enjoy. My time shall come. My time shall come. Yeah, so rethink your decisions around how you handle people and recognize that there's a bit of dynamism in the face of this earth. People are different. If you're watching this in the morning, I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you feel encouraged, motivated, inspired to live your life fully, to appreciate what you have, and to know that in this life, there are those who have and those who don't, and everything works for the good of those who love the Lord. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye for now. See you.